Hi everybody. Well, I finished harvesting the mustard and I got a lot out of it. Here's all the flowers and I'll be sprinkling those over our meals over the next couple of days. I'll put them in the fridge and see if that'll help them keep. This is all the mustard that I got off of the plant. And remember, we've been harvesting this, so that's nice that we got that. Again, I'll be doing a stir fry with that. And here's all the seeds, and we're going to be using the seasonings. I've changed my mind about dehydrating these. Instead, I'm going to put them in a paper bag and have them dry out the way that I dry my herbs. And remember, you just get a paper bag that you get at the grocery store, and you put your herbs in it, and then you just clip the top so that it's tight, airtight, and your herbs just dry beautifully. They keep all their potency, and yeah, so it's the best way. It's better than hanging them because that way they do lose their potency and they pick up any kind of odor that might be around them, next to them, and plus they get dusty and dirty, and so it's a much more efficient way and a healthier way to dry your herbs. So I will be doing that with these mustard seeds, as you can see, and I'm going to leave a few out to use in our cooking over the next couple of days. But yeah, pretty nice haul for something that was bolted, right? And then and this is what's left, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the compost, and then you've just got, you know, that part of it too, which is always a good thing. All right, I'll be back with more info. Okay. Hi everybody. Well, I'm continuing cleanup. As you can see, this is my mustard greens, which I've just washed, and I don't know if you remember, but I had planted some onions over on the side of the house. It was a really bad call, real shady, didn't really get any sun, so they just got pretty leggy, tiny little bulbs, and kind of squishy. I managed to save 3 onions out of the bunch, but again, I don't like anything to go to waste, so I trimmed them up, and my bird loves peas and onions. So she's eating the onions right now. And I got more up here for her. So the ones that I won't eat, she will eat. Yeah, she loves them. Absolutely loves them. So that's great. Because she's really a fussy eater. A lot of parrots are. A lot of parrots are. And then I got some of the chamomile. It would take me a day to harvest it all, but I'll show you what I did do. Oh, he's got something electronic going on over there again. So I got this much done. It's a lot of chamomile. So I have it on a towel so that it will, I just want it to dry out a little bit, and then I'll put it in a paper bag. But I'll show you what I did over on the side. And this is, this is part of the cleanup. You got to clean it up, replant, amend the soil, right? And as you know, I even used my window wells and planted peas. I'll be putting cucumbers in there. Here's all the flowers, everyone. Comes all the color. Putting some more plants in tonight. Strawberries and Swanee. Boy, do we have to prune that cherry tree. But everybody says not until the fall. Now, that's a plant that I saved. That plant was dying last year, so I put him in a bucket of water, soaked him for a couple of days, planted him. And there you go. And I'm doing the same with this plant right now. You can see some green starting to show up. It's in a bowl of water. I don't like plants to die. So, clean this up. You can see this chamomile is out of hand. But I love it. It looks pretty. You can see where I cut a lot of it back. So again, a little at a time. And then I put my boxes with herbs, I put them over here. And I've got wire over them. This is where I pulled the onions out, so you can see they didn't have a chance. I think what I'll do is trim the hostas that are around it and plant lettuce. But I have hops growing in the back. They'll go up the same here. There's kohlrabi in front. Let's see if it does anything. I'll amend the soil today. And I'll trim the hostas back so it has a chance. Daylilies are getting ready to go. Remember, you can eat those. The borage got super leggy. I've got it tucked up in the hostas. So, and then there's the trumpet vine taking off up there. Again, just creating a habitat. I also have ivy down there, and then more chamomile. Right? So, you know, pretty good cleanup. You can see where I cut that chamomile back down there. So I'm just gonna keep working on it and drying it, and then I'll give it away. There's just so much. I couldn't drink that much tea, right? These are my cattails, by the way. I mean my pussy willows that I planted. I pull them out of the pots when they're done, and then I plant them over here. Looking good. All right. We're going to amend the soil over there this weekend too. That is some crummy soil over there. I can't believe anything's growing and staying alive. And the honeysuckle is going to town. Flowers. Can't wait till those bloom. Yeah, so that's what's going on out here right now. Just bringing you up to date and continue on doing some harvesting and cooking, and I'll just drop in as I do my multitasking. Yes, Mackie, I hear you. Okay, bye. Hi, everyone. Well, it's 2 days later. I was making a video showing you the mustard greens, but you know, that's how it goes. I pulled the cabbage. This is my haul right here. We're going to be making stuffed cabbage on Thursday, but I'll be putting this in the fridge until then, and I'm going to show you how to do that, and then we'll freeze it. So I have these from, Joe and I used to do worm composting when we lived on the island, and they have holes on the bottom, and it was a stackable composting unit that you could just put in your garage. And so we kept it, and this is how I clean my vegetables outside. I go ahead and put them in here and then rinse it, and then the dirt just comes through the holes on the bottom, so it's like a nice big strainer. While I'm grabbing the hose here, you can see I have yellow cups now. Anywhere that I think the evil aphids might come, the evil little white butterflies, and I have them now with Vaseline on them. It's something that I've heard about on a couple of different garden lists I'm on, so we'll see if that works. So yellow Dixie cups with Vaseline throughout my garden. Let's see here. You can see those beans now. I'm training them to go up this archway, my Chinese beans. So I'm just going to rinse this off. Cabbage. And you know, you see there's some holes in some of it, and I'll go through and make sure there's no critters on anything, you know, before we eat it. I'm going to put it in the sink and give it another good wash, but this gets the bulk of the dirt off, so I don't have a mess at home. I mean, in the house. Yeah. So It's a pretty good haul. Joe's already cleaned out the pots. Here, and we're going to be putting in 2 squash seeds, different squash per pot. We already did that over here. So we have an Italian squash from Baker Creek that we planted here. This has had the peas in it, so it should be a really nice amended soil, plus the worm castings that we put in there. And also, you can see this zucchini is starting to come up. And I put these wire hoops on top, and I do cover it at night because I like to protect the plant as I do my peppers, because there's too much space in between the plants and the squirrels can get in there. Everything else is densely planted except for the onions, and the squirrels do get in there. But everything just looks beautiful, just beautiful. I planted this, I think this is called an Ella Cobania, something like that. And it's a sedum. I just couldn't get the oregano to grow there. It gets too trashed when it rains. That looks really pretty. Also found a couple of things at garage sale. So, and these actually you can put little plants in, so I'm going to be doing that too. And you can see that the clematis has gone crazy this year. Right, okay. And the sweet potatoes, they're all starting to climb up the grading that Joe put up. Who knows, we might actually have sweet potatoes this year. We'll see. God knows I slaved over those damn things, pulling them in and out of the garage. So here, pulled the peas. Like I said, I'm not going to order the Tom Thumbs again. The yellow peas, which I saved seeds, and I found where to buy more of those yellow peas. So I'll be planting those next year. But now I have peppers. Wait, yeah, pepper in here. Oh, cucumbers. So I have banana pepper here, cucumbers. That's it. So that's it. Gonna cut back the oregano today. I have a lot to do. We need to amend the soil here for the quinoa, getting a little fried on the edges. So time to pay attention to that again. That's the thing about the garden, is you have to constantly pay attention. We've got some flowers in back there now. All right, everybody. So update on the garden. As you all know who have gardens, this never ends. This is when you get really busy. You're amending your soil, planting new seed. Look at these eggplants, really coming alive now. They were a struggle too. But man, is it hot out. Woo! And let's take a peek at the beans. I haven't looked at those. This is something else. We're harvesting this week of the potatoes. Well, look at those beans, huh? That doesn't take long. All right, you guys, I'll be back. All right, Radical Gardener, from my garden to yours. May your garden always grow. Sending you a ton of love. Okay, guys, bye.